should ask you on camera where we're going today.
We're on the back side of the Eastworks building, and you can see the construction fence up here, and we're going to head south on the old main line here, built in the 1840s, the robust railroad corridor, not the flimsy railroad corridor going to Connecticut River. We're going to go down into downtown Easthampton today. The railroad yard was several tracks wide here. This is where the Boston and Maine Railroad's Connecticut River Railroad, they came in here, and this was the rail yard where they interchanged with the New Haven Railroad here. You can see that this is below grade a little bit for this new parking lot and the new condo complex here. And this has actually been dug out because it was a railroad yard, so the ground was pretty, slightly contaminated anyway. And so did not take any chances. They dug it down like 3 or 4 feet, and then built this complex and graded it and put new grass in. After the railroad stopped serving here, the building was actually owned by Williston Academy, and they leased it out to a woman artist, and she was here, living here, I believe, in her studio for many years, and then she moved on, and so this was recently purchased by 2 couples, and they operate Tandem Bagel Bakery in here. And they're successful. They've actually opened another store in Northampton. But the real story here in this area is the mural. During the Clinton administration, there was an effort to develop Millennium Trails for the new millennium, year 2000. So in 1999, they went around to all the states and said, please choose a Millennium Trail for each state. And so there was a competition in each state, and here in Massachusetts, what was called the Nawatic Network was chosen. It was a woman, Barbara Francis from Amherst, who set that up and submitted a request, and lo and behold, she won. But the Nawatic Network was merely sort of an advocacy arm to get trails built here in western New England, the Pioneer Valley Nawatic Network. What they won was a $10,000 gift from American Express. And so what to do with that money? She came to the city of Easthampton, and they proposed this beautiful mural. Nora Valdez was an Argentinian muralist, and so she set up in an abandoned warehouse. She had it sort of like paint by numbers. And all the people there are actually people who lived in Easthampton, and very interesting thing in that it's been here all these years now, never been defaced. Kids in Easthampton love it because they had a hand in making it. It's a very nice thing here for Easthampton. This is what the scene looked like right here years ago. This extension was delayed 10 years getting built because there was some asbestos on the railroad right-of-way, and so it took a little while to figure out a good cleanup protocol and get the money to do that. This is the last grade crossing here in Easthampton. They were going to end it a little further beyond at the town line between Easthampton and Southampton. They couldn't just end it in the woods down there, so they had to extend it 300 feet into Southampton. And so that was a complication, a little bit of a court case there. The Surface Transportation Board, which oversees the abandonment issues of railroads, had to weigh in and rule against some people who were trying to stop the trail from going into Southampton. When this got built, Kathy and I had to help maintain it so it looks prim and proper for the people of Southampton. Easthampton is one of my favorite communities to sell houses in. It's an old, what they call gateway cities, industrial city. The low point was probably 25 years ago. And so it's been coming up, and they've repurposed themselves as a art community, and there's lots of art activities here. This whole mill complex has over 80 different small businesses here. in entrepreneurs, and Easthampton is a great success story, certainly.